Okay, so we're going to take a look at Operation Achilles. This is a campaign expansion for Dust.
That's right, yep.
Gareth, I'm looking forward to this because I don't actually really know a lot about the campaign expansions and how they work. So if you could take us through it and kind of give us an idea of what it is, how it works, and what we do with it,
sure,
that would be great. So there's the box. I'll just give you an indication on the back where it shows you what all's in the box. So there's tiles, there's some character models in there as well. So yeah, let's see.
Well, the way that the campaign sets work is, when we spoke earlier, we talked about how Dust is a living history and it moves on. So Operation Achilles is the next branch and
chapter,
as it were.
Yeah.
So it's spring 1947. They're in the city of Zerograd, which is the new big Russian city which they've built, and the Axis and the SSU have been fighting over this tooth and nail for a long time now. This campaign draws an end to that chapter in the war before we get ready to move into the desert.
Yeah.
So what we have to start off with, we have the Achilles campaign book. So in here you have everything that takes you through more background. So there's more background on what the operation is, where the attacks and everything's come through. Some more information about the Zerograd fortress. For those who are Dust players, you'll recognise the map, which is the sort of the railway maps and the underground maps that featured in the previous expansion. And then we have the new rules. So we have rules for fortifications, and these guys are bunkers in many different guises. So we have strong points, which is basically a topless bunker, a bunker, which is a bunker. And then we have all the rules for deploying them, how you put them onto the battlefield, because this is a new thing for Dust Tactics. We haven't had big hard point structures before. For either the attacking players to assault, or the defender to have a real good, toe in the ground, I'm not moving from here, play something. And also it's a great objective as well.
So the other aspects in the book is it gives you the line of sight option, or the line of sight for whenever you're dealing with,
so
with bunkers.
It's all in there. Bunkers. And then we also have other structure there. We've got trenches, barbed wire, and then we have some new skills and some clarification on some skills. Skills are very important in Dust Tactics. Heroes have a lot of skills, and they really make a difference on the battlefield when you know how to
use them effectively.
When's the right time to use it, and how to combine them together to give you some really cool combinations. And then what you have in there as well is 9 campaign scenarios, which basically take you through the Achilles campaign. You're averaging about 350 points, so they're fairly big armies. They're big maps. But you can play with a smaller size army as well if you want as well.
Well, let's get a look at the maps to we see. So, because the maps are in the box.
They're in the box, so you get both the maps you need. And these basically represent the train yards. So they're double-sided. And
oh, I love this.
These are lovely. So
let me hold that up for
so
you.
one of the things that gamers always have an issue with sometimes is how on earth do I take my terrain around? It's not a problem because these just fold up. You know, and you imagine in the top of your carry case, they're just going to sit in there nicely.
And then with those maps, you lay them out, because I've seen some layout options here. So there's an option there where it seems to have 2 maps laid out.
So you go end to end. So that'll give you about a 6 foot.
And here we have this scenario called Face Off, where the maps are laid out side by side.
You're giving you another wider area. So, but then you can use these in.
And these maps, they're double-sided.
Double-sided, so different
on the
options.
Other side. I love railroad as well, so it's that just looks great.
And you know, of course, if you're not playing the campaign, it just means you've got a railroad for any other of your Dust games that you've got coming up. So you've got those. Then we've got, because you need a bunker, there's a cardboard version of the bunker. So that's exactly the right footprint, fits on there. And then on the reverse, you've got your big barbed wire, which infantry really don't like. I hate it.
It's horrendous to get across.
It just slows you down. We'll get the character cards, which we'll go into in a minute. Then we mentioned that we've got trenches.
Yeah.
Trenches are obviously quite hard to represent on a flat table.
Yeah.
So this gives you an idea of where they are.
Mm-hmm.
But on the reverse side, train wagons.
Oh wow!
So
right. Okay.
Wagons have special rules. There's also scenarios in there where you're trying to capture the wagons. You want what's in the wagons.
Mm-hmm.
So they're really cool. So you get 3 of those, and they're both double-sided.
Yep.
And then we get some single square bunkers. Mm-hmm. Sorry, trenches, because they're just not enough. And there's
more barbed
wire. You never have too much. So that gives you all your scenario terrain pieces.
Yeah.
And then all you need from on top of that is what you get in your basic starter box, which is your obstacles and your... You can play in that with just that and a starter set.
Really?
Yeah. You don't have to pay 350 points. They're designed for it. So if you're going to say, I don't know, you both had 150 points, maybe you only play on one map.
Yes.
Or you play on a third of the map. And you just scale it to your army.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to get to 350 points. But you just have fun getting there.
So there's some minis in this box
There is as well. Miniatures. This is generally speaking where the heroes come out for dust tactics. We'll come on to these bonus figures later. So of course we got our stat cards. So we have, first of all, we have the strong point stat card.
Okay, yeah.
So you've got your basic stat card for what you need in the scenario missions.
Yeah. Okay. Everything has a stat in Dust, doesn't it? Like
Everything
even the
does,
doors on the
doors.
bunkers have stats. So.
Right. Then we've got Sigrid. She's an Axis character, and she's been around a while. So this is second incarnation for Sigrid.
Yeah.
And she's moved along with the times. So she's obviously in the winter environment, so she's got herself a really nice winter coat, but she keeps her beautiful, sexy catsuit.
Absolutely.
Of course, why wouldn't you?
And she's picked up bazookas, rocket launchers on the way, hasn't she?
Yeah, so she's now got the Panzerfaust 100, which is the uber-duber Panzerfaust, so she's really adept at taking out vehicles.
Yeah.
She's still armed with a laser pistol, so she's very, very good against infantry. And she's also got her Grenadier Faust as well, 100.
Grenadier Faust?
Yeah. Grenade, Faust, fires, bang, boom, kill things, hurrah.
Whack.
Awesome against infantry. She is very, very good when you stick her in with a unit of infantry. I'm putting her in with my command troop.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stack up, but there we go. The next one we have is Bazooka Joe. Fan of Dust will remember him. He's got a little bit older, a little bit wiser. He's got some grey flecks around his hair now as well, like all of us.
Yeah.
So there's Bazooka Joe. He's got a grenade launcher M7. Again, great against infantry and light walkers. So if your opponent uses Heinrichs a lot, which is a German anti-air walker, he's fantastic at taking those out.
Yeah.
So very good for those. Again,
beautiful details on the miniatures. They are razor sharp.
They are. They're lovely. And the great thing is, you could do this. So you can drop it on the floor, you can pick it up, and there's no break on it at all. It's another thing.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
You weren't expecting that, no. For us clumsy people, that's a good one as well.
Well, every viewer out there knows I suffer from a debilitating disability of I drop models constantly. So it's... I'm just so clumsy with models, so that is awesome, the fact that I can actually chuck them around.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we also have Klaus. Now, he's also featured in the older box and the Blitz box.
Yes.
But he's also in this one as well, so if you don't want to buy a plane, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You can get him in this as well, so you have him singly.
However, he has a peaked cap in this one.
He has a peaked hat in this one.
Whereas he's wearing his kind of flight leather helmet. Yeah.
So he's dressed to impress in this one. And then these are my favourite models in the box set. We don't have enough farmyard animals, so we've got a goat and 2 cows.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Why on earth do we have a goat and 2 cows?
It's not utterly ridiculous, as you might think.
Yeah, don't milk it now.
Don't milk it now. They're scenario pieces. There's 2 scenarios in there where you're in the midst of the campaign and you run out of food.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cow, there's a goat. Hungry soldiers need their food. So there was a scenario in there where you go and capture the livestock, and then you have to protect your livestock. It's a good couple of fun scenarios in the middle of what is quite a tense campaign.
So basically, they did it because they could.
They could, yeah. Let's not try and chew on it too much.
All right, so a pat on the back for Dust for coming up with that one. Right, once again, these things are all coming pre-assembled.
Yep.
Pre-base coated.
Yep.
But I believe you have some painted versions for us to have a look at as well, so we can get an idea of how they take a lick of paint. So let's take these out of the way. I didn't realise you'd painted the cows and the goat as well.
No, I wasn't kidding.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
There we go.
That's gruff. So, so here we have our bovine paint scheme. So, who are?
A bit of Jersey and a bit of Dorset, I think it is. Yeah.
This man knows his cows. You're a fan of beef, then, by the sounds of it. So, so, and then here we have Bazooka Joe, all painted up. He even has a little Superman curl.
He does.
He looks
and they
great.
take paint beautifully.
They do take paint beautifully, don't they?
Because they're pre-undercoated, half the work's done. So you're straight out of the box, you're straight on the table, or it's straight to the paint table, and you're painting straight away. So, that hour and a half, 2 hours of assembly and cleaning up.
Yeah, you don't need that.
No. But of course, if you are one of those guys who's
if you're very particular about it, you can do whatever you want. Yeah,
you can do your conversion work on there as well.
Here we have Klaus. Again, Klaus looks great.
Yeah, he's a lovely model.
That is just lovely. And then we have Sigrid with her Bazooka Fausts. Her
Panzerfaust and Granita
Fausts. And her cat suit as well, which very nice.
Yeah, you'll find that women are dressed to impress in dust.
Yeah.
Why would they wear combat gear when they can wear figure hugging suits?
So guys, that is Operation Achilles.